We're back for another Lake Murray home tour. Today we're in Gilbert, South Carolina, located just outside of Columbia. This home behind us is what we're going to be touring. It's 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms on over half an acre, and it is stunning. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to tell you everything I know about the home and the area, treat you like a client if that's okay, and show you around, answer any questions that you may have. This is the home that we're going to be touring today. Like I said, we're located in Gilbert, South Carolina, which is just outside of Columbia. It's a suburb, but I would say from downtown Columbia, you're probably looking at a 30 to 40 minute drive, depending on traffic. We're on the beautiful Lake Murray, as you can see through the trees here. This home is located on a cul-de-sac and gorgeous homes around it as well. This lot is over half an acre, which is plenty of space and kind of rare to find on Lake Murray. And I just wanted to show you the amount of driveway space you have. If you had like a family, you know, husband, wife, couple kids that are teenagers driving, there are plenty of spaces to park here. We've got a 2-car garage, side entry. This is kind of like a pull off. I would imagine that someone would park there, as well as inside of the garage. You can see they've got some hardscaping going on with some of the stone work. And then this beautiful view of the lake when you drive up every day. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Oddly enough, this home is actually one that I sent to my husband. I was like, this is a beautiful home and a great value. For this square footage, we're just over 3,100 square feet. To be on the lake with this configuration and this, you know, kind of stately look on the outside, it is listed at 1.29 million, so just under 1.3. And I think this is honestly a great value for what you get. My favorite part is that right when you walk in, you have these huge windows letting tons of natural light in, and you have immediately, upon your first step in the home, you have this view of Lake Murray, and that's, you know, that's the dream. That's what everyone wants. So let's go ahead and get started. Right when you come in to the left, we have what I would assume people would use as an office space. Got some built-ins. I love the arches up at the top. Definitely could do, you know, a desk or something here with the French doors. They also have something worth noting. They have plantation shutters on this home, which, if you know anything about those, they're extremely expensive. So to have that is a nice upgrade. And then across from that, we have the dining room, plenty of space with a little bay window there, again with the plantation shutters. I love dental molding. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a very, if you're not familiar with it, it's a very kind of like 80s vibe. I love it. I think it's super cute and charming and adds character to the home. And another thing that I like to point out is that I love these columns here. You'll see those kind of throughout the house, and I'll try and point them out. We've got LVP flooring on the first level. That's new. We've got fresh interior paint as well. I love all the woodwork in this home. It's one of my favorite parts about it. Again, these ceilings have, let's see if I can zoom in. I don't know if you can tell, but they also have dental molding throughout the first level. These ceilings are, it's hard to say, but I'm thinking they're at least 20 feet tall. So it just feels very grand, plenty of space. There's a, you know, a sectional here with a couple chairs. They have the chair railing around, which I love, and then this built-in corner piece as well, along with the molding around the fireplace. Speaking of, that is a gas fireplace. And then of course the view from all of the windows in this room is, you know, spectacular. Moving right along, then we come over to the Eden area. They've got, you know, a 4-person table here. I don't know that you could go much bigger. That honestly fits perfectly here. And then we've got kind of like a coffee bar or bar, alcohol bar here. It appears that these cabinets have been painted at some point in time. I can't imagine that they were always this navy blue color. So I feel like this was maybe one of the upgrades that they made. We've got a tile backsplash and granite countertops. They have the beveled edge here, which I love. Then as you can see, the kitchen, we've got a small island, kind of little peninsula here with a couple bar stools. They do have a paneled dishwasher as well as a paneled refrigerator, sorry. Apparently I can't talk and film and open things all at the same time. They do have a gas stove, which is super nice. I know a lot of people are partial to gas. Built-in microwave. And I think this must be a warming drawer down here. Yeah, that's super cool. And then again, the paneled refrigerator. Super nice. And then I hate doing dishes. So if I was doing dishes, I wouldn't mind it as much if that was my view. That's a big water view for this price point. And so whoever buys this house is going to be quite lucky. I actually opened this up earlier. I guess this is kind of like a pantry where you can store some things. I thought that was kind of nifty. I don't know that I've ever seen anything like that before. And then circling back to the dining room, we have a powder room here with a pedestal sink. Not much to see there. And then under stair storage, which is super nice to have. This sunroom is what made me the most excited. Here are those columns again. There is a small step down there. This is where I would spend all of my time looking at that view. I mean, I really think I would spend pretty much all day, every day here, whether I was working or hanging out with my husband or hanging out with friends. This is just a spectacular view, especially at this price point. I know I keep saying that. Up here, I would assume that also at one point in time, this sunroom was a porch that they finished off. We've got a laundry room with some additional storage, which is super nice. They even built a platform for the washer and dryer, which is nice if you're, I hate bending over to get all of that kind of stuff out, and swapped over. And then we have our 2-car garage. Nothing crazy to see here. Just, you know, your standard garage. I will say they do have a tankless water heater that is gas. That is super nice. And then we'll head on upstairs. Actually, I'm gonna show you outside first. Let me grab my shoes. I'll show you outside and then we'll go upstairs. You'll definitely want to stick around to see the primary bathroom. They have completely renovated it and it's gorgeous. So I know I said I would spend all my time in the sunroom, but I also would probably spend all my time out here. It looks like we had kind of a bad storm recently, so don't mind the debris on the porch. This, oh my God, y'all, this is the dream. Like, who wants to live on Lake Murray in any other capacity? With this beautiful view, what I love about this view is that There are no houses across from you on that side or across from you on this side. You're just seeing natural vegetation, and that is something that most people can't say that their view looks like. Go on down. This little pathway circles around to the garage for easy access to getting to the dock. They've got some concrete that takes you on down here with a gazebo down here. Again, the view. This is just beautiful. I might have to get my husband out here and show him this house and convince him. Oh, y'all, look, a gray heron. Oh, it's so peaceful. They do have electricity out here, hence the fan. So you could hang out down here with your friends. And then, of course, we've got the floating dock as well. I just can't get over the fact that there are no homes that would be in your immediate eyesight. Of course, you've got your neighbors on either side and in the neighborhood, but across is just beautiful. It's so quiet. Oh, there was a turtle that wanted to say hey to you. Let's see if I can wait a minute for it to come back up. This is what Lake Murray's all about. Can you see them? All right, back to the house. I know you don't want me to show you every turtle that lives in Lake Murray. This is honestly a pretty easy walk back up to the house. Some homes on the lake have, a serious incline heading back up to the house. This one is a moderate incline and pretty doable. I don't think it's, if you had to lug a cooler back, then you're not going to pass out, which is nice. I say that as I'm out of breath. Whew, the AC feels good. One thing about South Carolina, if you're not from here, is that August is bloody hot. Up we go. This is brand new carpet. We have 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms up here. I'll start by showing you the primary suite. Look at that cute light fixture. Whew. So we've got French doors here, opening up to the very spacious primary suite. That's a king size bed. There's plenty of space, and there's this sitting area as well. Not that anyone's asking my opinion, but I would put 2 swivel chairs here, and then I would turn them around and look straight out the window and have my morning coffee. I think it's funny they have their coffee machine up here and some coffee mugs. They have the same idea I have. We have tray ceilings up here, king size bed, 2 windows again. So this is your view from the bed. Then we go into the master suite. So this clawfoot tub is just gorgeous. Tile in here is very natural, large stone, which I love. It matches the countertops on the vanities almost perfectly. So we've got hers obviously here because it's larger, and then his. And then again, you've just got so much natural lighting. But you can look out and see the lake, which I love. Have a separate shower here. I love the tile on the floor, that's really cute. A water closet here, not much to see, but I will say that they do have kind of like a linen setup here for extra storage, and then a very nice custom closet with plenty of space for all your clothes. The carpet is very soft. So we have 3 additional bedrooms up here and 1 full bathroom. So we'll start over here with the bathroom, double vanity, shower tub combo, the little built-in there, which is super charming. Right next door, we've got this bedroom. Let's check out the closet. Not a huge closet, but definitely enough space for a child or a guest. I love the built-in there. They have absolutely updated all of the light fixtures in this home, as well as the flooring and the paint. So this is bedroom number 3, overlooking the front yard. Closet here, a little deeper than I expected it to be. Then we go down the hall. I love a catwalk. Look at this view. Out the window. We have another bedroom down here. This one has lots of natural light. It's got 3 windows. And then this really nice closet. I love that light fixture. You even have natural lighting in the closet. Some double hang over this way. 3,100 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 1.3 million, Gilbert, South Carolina. You just can't beat that. That concludes our home tour for today. If you're thinking about moving to Lake Murray, Lexington, Gilbert, Columbia, or anywhere in the Midlands, please reach out to me. I know you might think it's weird to reach out to someone that you see on YouTube, but people do it all the time. I'm happy to help answer any questions that you might have. And until the next home tour, bye y'all.